In 331 BC, at the Battle of Gaugamela, Alexander faced Darius once more. This time, the stakes were enormous. The Persians fielded hundreds of thousands of men, war chariots, and elephants. Against all odds, Alexander's army triumphed. Darius fled again, and with his flight, the Persian Empire collapsed. Alexander now ruled lands stretching from Greece to Babylon. Yet he was not satisfied. He hungered for more. Pursuing glory, he marched east into Afghanistan and India. In 326 BC, he faced King Porus at the Battle of the Hydaspes River. Porus fought bravely with war elephants that terrified Alexander's men. But Alexander prevailed. When asked how he wished to be treated, Porus replied, "Like a king." And Alexander answered, "That is exactly how I shall treat you." Rather than destroy him, Alexander restored Porus as ruler. Even in conquest, he knew the power of respect. But his men were exhausted. After years of endless campaigning, they longed for home. At the banks of the Hyphasis River, they refused to march any further east. Plutarch writes, Alexander shut himself in his tent, and for 3 days he would not speak to them. But at last, he yielded to their pleas and turned back. In 323 BC, Alexander returned to Babylon, preparing for new campaigns. But fate intervened. That summer, he fell ill. Within days, the conqueror of the known world was dead. He was only 32 years old. Arrian records his final words. When asked to whom he left his empire, Alexander whispered, "To the strongest." And just as suddenly as it had risen, his empire began to crumble. With no clear successor, his generals, the Diadochi, tore it apart, carving it into rival kingdoms. Yet Alexander's legacy was far from lost. His conquests spread Greek language, culture, and ideas across 3 continents, in what historians call the Hellenistic Age. Plutarch summed it up best: he thought it more worthy of a king to win men by kindness than by fear. Cities like Alexandria became centers of learning, trade, and science for centuries. His ambition created a bridge between East and West, shaping the world in ways still felt today. Alexander the Great lived fast, conquered relentlessly, and died young. His life was both a triumph and a tragedy. In the end, he achieved immortality, not through divine blood, but through the memory of his deeds. One man. One vision. One empire. Alexander the Great changed the world before his time was cut short. But what do you think? Was Alexander truly great, or was he simply a ruthless conqueror, remembered only because history loves the bold?